Okay, so we just took a quick break, and sometimes it helps to refocus. So, all right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, we're going to talk about headlines. And so, so this past week, which would have been partially February, partially March. What was the headline news about Trump?
One moment. One moment. We need to shift a little bit. Uh, could you repeat the question? It was a long
It,
question.
our past week, this last week, what was the top headlines about that included Trump? That the news,
Our past week, this last week, what were the headlines about Trump?
yes.
Whoa, this is a very loaded question. You
All right,
understand?
from the fake news. That
Oh, oh,
that
oh, you
that
mean like
took
what
half of
someone
them
might
out of
see on
there.
CNN or Fox or one of your
Yes.
major TV
Yes.
stations?
What did he do? Yeah, public this last week.
Oh my Lord, one moment. This is, we need dates. We need like a lot of information here.
Okay, March 1st.
March 1st,
20,
2019.
yes. 001
All right, thank you.
110.
0010110. The idea of March 1st, 2019 to what's the end date or other date?
To March 8th.
To March 8th. So approximately a 7, 8 day window.
Yes.
March 1, March 8th. March 1, March 8th, 2019. And what is the date today? March 9?
Today is March 9th.
All right, then.
Saturday.
All right, then. All right, we think we have the energy. What was the question again?
What did Trump do this week that made the
All right, and I'm just saying, I just saw about 1,000 headlines.
what was
One moment.
what was one thing that took him to what did he do in Alabama?
Speech. One moment. Uh, he was in Alabama this past week. Is
Yes.
this what you're saying? Okay. Do we know which day? In that window of 8 days or whatever it was?
I do not.
Let me see what I can find. I know a guy who knows a guy. One moment. Holy crap. March 1 to March 8th. Trump headlines, major news networks. March 1 to March 8th. Oi, oi, oi. One moment. March 1 to March 8th, 2019. Donald Trump headlines, major news network. Did you at Alabama? Did you say something about going to Alabama? Or was it one moment?
He did.
All right. And what was the question about this?
The question was what was were the headlines the with Trump about President Trump this last week.
What were the headlines? Uh, Regarding the Alabama visit?
Uh-huh.
One moment. Well, all right, so we want more information about this particular event. Is this what we're asking?
Correct.
All right, one moment. What was the nature of that visit? The nature of the visit. I thought we said speech. Did I say speech a moment
You
ago?
said speech, but you know what? You're right about the nature.
All right. Another question, direction. One moment.
Yes. So what was the nature of his visit in Alabama this week?
Political. One moment. Seemingly political. Mostly political, somewhat personal. One moment. Let me see what I can find. Do we have a city? One moment. Was it like a major city, Montgomery? Moby. What's down there? You have a city in Alabama?
I do not. I need the laptop.
All right.
We
Did you
may
come?
want
Did you come to the pre-show? Were you here for pre-production?
maybe we could turn it off.
I'm kidding. Wait, this feels like it's going great. I want to keep going. Can we keep going? Well, how long has it been? 5 minutes? 8 minutes? It hasn't been eight. Let's take it about 2 to 4 more minutes if we could. All right. One moment. So he's there. We see him flying there. Looks like a major city. Looks like the middle of Alabama. Birmingham. One moment, maybe. That could just be a placeholder.
It's
One
the
moment.
location of the tornadoes.
Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now we just shifted to a whole other section of the Akash. You know this? Tornadoes. One moment. Yes, the tornadoes. There were tornadoes the past week. Hillary was there as well, right?
That's right.
Yes, not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. One moment. Did you have a question about this in particular?
Well, we were talking about what was the nature of Trump's visit in Alabama.
Did he meet with Hillary? Is this what we're asking?
No.
No.
Who did he meet with?
Who did he meet with? Local politicians, general public. One moment. Possibly. Relax, relax, relax. Now, please understand before we proceed, sometimes we can get into some, just so we say, sticky areas. One moment. Does this make sense in your language?
Yes.
All right, then. One moment. So, relax, relax, relax. All right, we see him on the plane. We have energy on the airplane, an airplane coming to Alabama. One moment. One moment. Relax, 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 relax. Trust, believe, relax. Help me shift here. One moment.
00101110.
Thank you. One moment. One moment. Let's just shoot, and we're just going to turn around, return the information. All right, on an airplane. Relax. Alabama. Landing, landing. Relax. I don't have a visual. That's all right. You have a visual on it? Yes. Thank you. All right. Landing and landing. Shaking hands. One moment. One moment. Shaking hands. Politicians, local authorities, police officers, general public. One moment. Proceeding through the hangar, through a hangar-like area. One moment. Just let it go. Just let it be. It's okay. All right. We're looking at this through the eyes of Mr. Trump. Is this correct? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Relax. All right. He has also spoke with some people, shall we say, who. One moment. May have been from off planet. I don't want to. Relax. Relax. He has been in contact. He has been in contact with this dimension and these beings up here that you think of up here. Yes, one moment. So did he meet with them over this past week? Yes. All right. Definitely yes. I'm going to get a double check on that. Relax that it wasn't me. Thank you. One moment. Yes. All right. What was the question? Okay. The question was he met with some people who were a little, just how we say, different. It's not even the right word, but from other dimensions, other civilizations. One moment. Representatives of certain factions, certain groups, families out here assisting, and have been assisting for a long time. And he is now speaking with us openly, more openly than many other presidents. One moment. He wants to work with us. He understands and accepts us. And he's having the same struggle that many of you have. Are they ready? Are they ready? I don't want to scare them. And one moment. And we are still figuring out, to the best of our ability, how to, shall we say, land, become more visible and more aware and more known. Does this make sense in your language? One moment.
Yes.
All right. So we've been working with him and members of his team, family, and so forth, in a benevolent, open way. He would like to tell you about this, so we are telling you about this, and we're hoping that this is not an issue. However, one moment, it does not seem to be. No, we have clearance. All right, then, one moment. All right, so proceed. Yes. He is very aware of us, and we have made the idea of physical landings and essentially shook hands, if you will, literally, and sat down sort of at a table, and he had coffee or one moment. We don't need to get that specific. I could try to find that, but we don't need it. I'll never get a visual on that. Relax. I don't need the visual. You guys got it? Thank you. So, one moment. All right. So, we have been working with your presidents in the past, but just not to this degree or this extent. Does this make sense?
Yes.
He is much more, shall we say, open minded and interested in things that will benefit the vast majority of people. It may not always seem that way or sound that way, and we understand that. Please understand that some of this, well, may have a slight degree of accuracy, and I don't even mean that didn't even sound right. How do we say this? There's a lot of propaganda on your planet. A lot of propaganda. And we're not here to tell you what to think or believe. No human being is perfect. I mean, i.e., let he who is without sin cast the first stone. You think we've never farted in public or used a word that was not the best word to use? I'm not saying anybody's a saint, and I'm not asking you to believe he is, and he does not want you to think he is. He's perfectly comfortable with who he is and how he is. But please understand that even he, on occasion, may have to deliver a speech or say something on his Twitter feed, or that's simply not that he's controlled in any way. How do we say this? How do we say this? He is free. He is working with us, and he is open and true. But we're not trying to convince you of that, nor are we attempting to say he's a perfect human being. Neither, and we're not perfect either, and no one here is. Anyway, one moment. But yes, we're okay to talk about this. All right, one moment. And while he would like to be more forthcoming about this, he too wrestles with, I guess we're repeating ourselves, one moment, how to do this in a way that, shall we say, doesn't freak people out or freaks out the fewest amount of people. And so the key is here, as you've been learning and and you see it on your internet, wake up, wake up, wake up. How many times have you seen that on your internet over the past 5 years? 1,000 times? 5,000 times? 1,000,000 times? It's probably been posted an infinite number of times between the idea of late 2012 to now, just speaking in a 7-year window. One moment. If you haven't seen this or heard this at least once on your internet,
What are we supposed to wake up to?
the reality that you are creating this dream as you go through beliefs, through words, through language, through the idea of words and language. Should we hear a door? One moment. I heard
Yes,
noise.
the hallway.
All right, excuse me. One moment. Oh, 0010110. 00101.
00100.
Where were we, Marla? God, sorry, that distracted me, you guys. Maybe should we stop for now?
Yes.
I apologize, guys. All right, we'll pick up again in a minute.